you too. The battery's about dead on this thing. I just now seen it. But anyway, obviously we're up here today at the garage. We'll be going to the other garage a little bit later today. They're going on vacation, so I'm gonna be at the other garage all week. Not 100% sure what we're gonna be working on. I got a few things to take over there, but today we're working on a GMC. It is a, don't know what year it is, but it is a mini Duramax. So he got a code on it, and it has to do with the DEF stuff. And anyway, he brought it to me. I done a radiator on his truck a while back, but he's got a wire broke. So realistically, let's see here, I'll show you the pigtail. I'm not gonna show you the inside of his truck, but he with Chevrolet wasn't happy with the pricing or the people he dealt with there, and he ended up getting, oh, it's only 3 wires. Okay, about lost the dings, but he ended up getting this pigtail. So it's back in there. That little gray plug back there. So we gotta get it off, put this one on, and wire up the pigtails. So that's the plan for this morning. We're gonna get this thing wired up this morning, and then probably try to work on that or finish it up. Actually, I'll probably bring, I got a car over here. We painted a hood for a car and it's just a little too dark, so we gotta respray it. I'll probably pull it over here and start sanding on it, get it ready to paint. But yeah, that's the plan. So let's get this put on today. Not sure what else we're gonna do today. Once we get over there, I do have 2 vehicles here that I need to work on, that I need to get over there and work on. So we'll take one of those over there today, mess with it. If we get it done, I'll have Chris stay there while I swap out vehicles and go from there. So anyway, let's get this wire on. It's pretty self-explanatory as far as everything. The hardest part about this is going to be getting to it where it's at. So it is what it is. It's kind of a jumble mess, as you can see. I'll say a jumble mess. It's not. It's all nice and neat. With the wires, I'm gonna have to get a light and stuff and see exactly where the wires run, but I think they run right up to right in here on this line here, so let's cut these apart. But it is what it is. We'll get it on here and get it put together for him, and he'll be able to come pick it up today. So let's get to it. All right, I got music in the background, but yeah, that's the wire that was broke. We took it out, snipped it off, and then we turned it around and put wire butt connectors, blah 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 on it, taped it up, put it all back together. We're gonna start it up, see what happens. What's up? All right, so we were working on a GMC Acadia now. It was brought to me. He said that he thought it had a little bit of a water leak. Supposedly it's had a radiator done. I think it's had heater hoses done. And he said that where he had it, they thought that it was leaking on the water pump. I've had this thing in here for a few hours now, and only thing I see is an oil leak. But the water pump's right up in there. See that pulley right there? The water pump's right there. There ain't leaking no water anywhere. So the water pump's not leaking. I let it run for a good while, turn the AC on, and I can't find any water leaks on this thing at all. So I don't know what's going on with it. I hate it for him. Sucks for me because I've got 2 or 3 hours in this thing, and the only thing I've got out of it's an oil change, and it seems to have a little bit of an oil leak. So he said he knew it had an oil leak. It's got a couple drips on the floor. It looks like it's coming from the valve cover, is where I think it's coming from. I don't think he's going to tackle that. I think he's more worried about this water leak, but I can't find it. So only thing I can guess, and I'll show you all this, because people fill up the reservoir, they think the reservoir is low, and they'll overfill the reservoir, and it'll cause it to push out, which will put water on the ground, and then you think, oh, well, it pushed water out somewhere. It's low, so it's pushing water out somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much how I look at it, blah, blah, blah. Look at this thing move. That's sketchy, ain't it? So, they think it has a water leak, but on this thing here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, we're at the other shop. Eddie's here today too. He just took the car out for a test drive. But if you look, see the orange? And everybody thinks it's low. But if you look, it says full when cold, and then it's got an arrow that points down here, so this thing's full. Now, one thing that could be happening is if he opens this up and goes, man, it's low, I'm gonna fill it up. Well, if he fills it up, right, or he, she, whoever, if somebody fills this thing up, and when they fill it up, they just fill it up, say to here, right? But when it gets hot, it rises. As it rises, it could be pushing out of this. This is an overflow for too much coolant. That's my guess to what's happening. That's the only thing I see. I've had this thing running, I've had it cut off, I've had it running, I've had it cut off, I've had the AC on, I've had the heat on, I've had the heat off. Done pretty much everything. And hey, look, spam number. Done pretty much everything to figure this out, and I can't find a water leak nowhere. So I don't know what to tell him other than when he comes to pick it up, you know, the whole oil leak thing that should be addressed, but I don't know if he wants to do it or not. It's not leaking much. I know when I checked the oil, it was so low it wasn't on a dipstick, and he said it was time for an oil change, so he had me go ahead and do an oil change. But either way, it is what it is. We're going to work on this a little bit more. I at least got to put the wheel back on, but I guess I'm gonna let's sit here and cool back down so the pressure will go back down. But I don't know, I had the radiator cap off of it earlier, and I had the radiator cap off of it earlier to check to see if maybe it had some bubbles in there, like it had a blown head gasket or something, but no signs whatsoever of that. I don't think that's what it is. It's not steaming, it don't smell sweet, anything like that. It's not running hot, nothing in the oil. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but we're gonna look it over a little bit more. But there was a shop that told him it needed a water pump, but it's not leaking from the water pump. So I don't know. Let's figure this thing out, or just let him know and see what he wants to do. Like I said, he might be, I really feel like he's overfilling this, and when it gets warm and he stops, it builds pressure and it rises, and when it does, it throws it out of this. Because once you cut a car off, so your radiator cap's here, once you cut a car off, the coolant will rise a little bit if it's warm. And if he had this too full, this pressurizes, pushes water into your overflow. Your overflow is too full, it'll push it out of here, right? And that could make him mistakenly think that he has a leak somewhere when he really does not. So anyway, let's get to it. All right, y'all, so look at the doggies. That's the hood that's not the one I painted, that's a different one. That's the one that was on it. See how it's beat up? That's why I had to paint one. One I painted is out here, and as you can see, it's a little darker than the rest of the car. So it is what it is. So we're gonna scuff it up, get it ready for paint. I'm gonna work on that. That's what I'm gonna do for the rest of this video. So I'm gonna scuff that up, and then I'm gonna head over to the garage and work on the Supra, but that'll be on another video. So that's gonna be it for this one. Appreciate y'all watching. Oh, the Acadia. Oh, the silver truck we worked on that we put that plug on, fixed it, good to go. He come picked it up, he's drove it. I don't know where I always drove, but I know he left here and drove it to where he lives, probably about 20-25 minutes away. Then he had to go pick up some kids and stuff like that. So he's drove it at least enough that it would come back on. So everything must be good with it, good to go on it. The Acadia, I looked and looked and looked. I drove the thing. I even went the long way home and drove it, and I don't see it leaking anywhere. So my only guess is maybe it was just over full and it come and went out the reservoir. So that's the only thing I can guess. And kind of with where he was saying the water was at that he saw, I think that's what it was. So we're going to leave it at that and say that's what it is. Like I said, I drove it. It run forever in the bay, cut it off, let it cool down, started up, built pressure, revved it up, cut it off with all the pressure in it, run it with AC, without AC, with heat, without heat. Done everything we could not get the leak. So I'm going to go down there and check it again since it's sit there for a while, but I've not seen it leaking anywhere. So I'm assuming that he just somebody overfilled it and it was just pushing it out of the reservoir is what I'm going to assume. So not really sure. I told him just come get it. I got him a bill ready. I told him to go ahead and come get it because we did change the oil on it. And we would just keep an eye on it and see what happens and see if we can see what's going on, because I didn't want to throw parts at it for no reason. I'm not that mechanic. I'm not going to, well, you told me this water pump was bad, so I'm just going to put one on. I'm not going to do that because I would hate for you to spend the money to put a water pump on it and that about not be the problem. So it is what it is. So that's pretty much it today. Like I said, it's like 7 o'clock, going on 7 o'clock. We're going to go out here, we're going to sand on this hood for about an hour. I'm not really going to sand a lot of it because the clear coat is going to be a good, somewhat base. So I don't even know if I want to sand it enough that I have to use a sealer or primer on it. I think I'm just going to sand it enough to where we can spray some more color on it, is the plan. We'll see what happens. Let's see who that was. I just got a text message. So, sorry y'all. I'm working on something for y'all. Hold on, man. Let me get right back to you. Alright, so I know it wasn't really an interruption with y'all, but anyway, I have a guy that I am working with to hopefully get some more stickers and hopefully get some shirts. Like I said, I'm to the point, like, I want to get this moving. I want to get it moving again. I want to get some stickers out here. I'm going to get some flyers made, stuff like that. Like, I really want to push this channel and do stuff. So hopefully we got some cool stuff coming up. It's hot right now, so we're not really going on the track. Car's got issue, but you're gonna have to look at the next video to see what's going on with the car. That video will be up a day or two after this one. I know I do really good about putting videos out back to back for a little bit, and then it's like 5 days before I put one out. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to do better. I really am. Nothing else, I've been doing shorts, so y'all can see some of those. But working on working with a guy with doing some stickers and doing some shirts. So hopefully we're gonna do that route again. To get the shirts, probably gonna have to go on Facebook, which I don't mind to put my phone number on here or an email or something, because I mean I use my phone number for the business, so it is what it is. That information is out there anyway. So, but anyway. Anyway, that's it for this one. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And as soon as I get a sticker made and I'm happy with them and everything, we'll get them out here. So I got good hopes for him. I've seen some of this guy's work. I'm pretty happy with it. He don't do it full time, so I don't know how hard it'll be to get everything done in a timely manner. Luckily, we don't sell a ton of stuff. We don't sell anything right now, but you know, maybe we can grow it and sell stuff and he can stay with us, and I'd really like to build him up as we go, you know what I'm saying? So he's another guy does it, you know, part-time or whatever from his house. So if we can grow and he can grow and everybody can grow, I'm down with it. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. See y'all.